Picture this. 1778. The American Revolution is raging. The British Army has captured New York City, and the fate of the fledgling nation hangs by a thread. George Washington is desperate. His army is outmanned, outgunned, and on the brink of collapse. He knows that to win this war, he needs more than just soldiers on the battlefield. He needs an advantage. He needs eyes and ears behind enemy lines. He needs spies. But this isn't a story about dashing gentlemen in capes and daggers. This is the story of ordinary people: a farmer, a tavern owner, a whaleboat captain, and a society reporter who became the secret weapon of the revolution. This is the story of the Culper Spy Ring. Washington knew that military intelligence was crucial, but his early attempts at espionage had been disastrous. Remember Nathan Halley? His famous last words, "I only regret that I have but one life to lose for my country," were spoken right before he was hanged by the British. Washington needed a network that was smarter, more secretive, and virtually invisible. Enter Major Benjamin Talmash, a young, brilliant cavalry officer and a close confidant of Washington. Talmash understood the world of espionage. He had grown up with a group of friends on Long Island, right in the heart of British-occupied territory. He knew the people, the places, and the secret paths. He was the perfect man to build this clandestine network. The core of the ring was a small, tight-knit group of Talmash's childhood friends. First, there was Abraham Woodhull, a quiet farmer from Setauket, Long Island, codenamed Samuel Culper. Woodhull was the man on the ground. He would travel into New York City under the guise of visiting his sister, gathering information on British troop movements, supplies, and fortifications. But traveling back and forth was risky, and his frequent trips soon raised suspicion. He needed an inside man. That's where Robert Townsend came in, codenamed Culper Jr. Townsend was a seemingly loyal Quaker merchant living in New York City. He owned a coffee shop and was a society reporter, which gave him the perfect cover. British officers frequented his shop, boasting about their plans, complaining about their commanders, and unwittingly spilling secrets over a cup of coffee. Townsend listened, observed, and wrote everything down. He was the most crucial and most secretive member of the ring. His identity was so well guarded that it wasn't discovered by historians until the 20th century. But how did they get this vital information from behind enemy lines back to Washington? This is where the genius of the Culper Ring truly shines. It was a complex and dangerous relay race. Townsend would write his reports, often using invisible ink developed by John Jay's brother, Sir James Jay. The messages appeared to be blank pages or simple business letters. To read, Tim Yu had to brush them with a special chemical reagent. A courier, like Austin Rowe, a local tavern owner, would then pick up the message. Rowe would ride a grueling 55 miles from New York City back to Setauket, hiding the letters in his saddlebags. There, he would deliver them to Abraham Woodhull would then pass the intelligence to Caleb Brewster, a fearless whaleboat captain. Under the cover of darkness, Brewster and his men would row across the treacherous British-patrolled Long Island Sound to Fairfield, Connecticut. There, Benjamin Talmash would be waiting. He would decipher the coded messages and ride them directly to Washington's headquarters. The entire process was a masterpiece of covert operations. They even developed a complex system of signals. A woman named Anna Strong, another member of the ring, would hang laundry on her clothesline in a specific pattern to signal to Brewster which cove was safe for a landing. A black petticoat meant a message was ready. The number of handkerchiefs beside it indicated the drop-off location. The intelligence provided by the Culper Ring was a key. They uncovered a British plan to ambush the French fleet arriving in Rhode Island, allowing Washington to prepare a countermove and save the crucial alliance. They exposed a plot by the British to counterfeit American currency and collapse the economy. And most famously, they played a key role in uncovering the treason of Benedict Arnold, one of America's most trusted generals, preventing the catastrophic loss of West Point. For years, these spies operated in the shadows, their lives constantly in danger. If caught, they faced certain death, yet they persevered, driven by a silent courage and a deep belief in the cause of liberty. After the war, they melted back into civilian life. Their contributions unknown to the public. Their names, their methods, and their incredible bravery were a closely guarded secret for over a century. So, the next time you think about the American Revolution, remember that the war wasn't just won with muskets and cannons. It was won with invisible ink, secret codes, and a black petticoat on a clothesline. It was won by the silent patriots of the Culper Spy Ring, the spies who helped build a nation. Thanks for watching. If you found this hidden history as fascinating as I did, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you do unmiss our next dive into the untold stories that shaped our world. See you next time.